Just about anywhere you are in Oklahoma is a short drive from a vineyard or winery. That's a far cry from a dozen years ago when Oklahoma had only 3 wineries and a handful of vineyards. Changes in state laws to allow wineries to open tasting rooms and sell direct to the public are credited with breathing new life into the industry.
Where Oklahoma City television towers now reach for the sky, vineyards flourished prior to statehood.
There were several wineries and some huge vineyards in Oklahoma. It was the 4th largest grape growing area in the United States at the time.
Legend has it that Oklahoma's first winery aged its bottles in this stone-lined room under Oklahoma City called the Fairchild Vault, and that its biggest customers were the city's brothels.
There was a huge industry back in the 1880s. Oklahoma adopted prohibition with statehood, so all the vineyards were taken out in 1907.
Following decades of prohibition, state laws regarding vineyards and winemaking began to relax in the 1980s. After a slow restart, the industry is now fast growing. It's made up of about 200 rural businesses with an economic impact of just under $100 million a year. Today, Oklahoma ranks 20th in the nation in the number of wineries.
There's 64 or better now.
And 31st in wine grape production. Gene Clifton is president of the Oklahoma Grape Industry Council and the winemaker at Canadian River Winery in Slaughterville.
We're about 2 weeks away from our first harvest. That's our bird cannon.
It scares away birds eager to feast on the fast-ripening fruit. Oklahoma vineyards grow a wide variety of European and American hybrid wine grapes that ripen over the course of several weeks in late summer. This year's mild winter and nearly perfect growing season has vintners anticipating 2012 will bring a bountiful harvest and an excellent vintage. Canadian River Winery makes about a dozen blended and varietal wines.
We make white Zinfandel, we make strawberry Zinfandel, we make Merlot, we make Cab, we make Shiraz, we make Sauvignon Blanc, we make Muscat Canelli, we make Riesling, and 2 or 3 other sweet wines.
95% of Oklahoma's wineries produce less than 5,000 cases annually and sell their product direct to consumers from tasting rooms or at festivals and trade shows. Evan O'Connell buys wine from Canadian Valley's tasting room.
I mean, they make great wine, and it's convenient for me. It's in between where I work and home, so I stop in every couple months.
Some Oklahoma wines are also sold in liquor stores. A proposed law change could legalize wine sales in big grocery stores as well, in some of the state's larger counties. The Oklahoma Supreme Court ruled signatures can be gathered in an effort to qualify the initiative for the ballot. The state's Retail Liquor Association opposes wine sales in grocery stores, claiming it will put several small liquor stores out of business. Clifton believes the legislature could help keep those stores open by tweaking other state liquor laws.
We don't want to see any liquor stores go out of business because of lack of wine sales. I mean, there's a few things that they could do for the liquor stores that would really help them. All they can do is sell wine, liquor, and warm beer. If they would allow them to sell other things besides that, it would help them. And then if we were in grocery stores, it would undoubtedly help us.
Clifton says one thing that's already helping Oklahoma wine sales is improved products. A decade ago, many wines made in Oklahoma weren't that good.
The quality is definitely going up. We've won awards, several awards, gold medals at other state competitions. The grapes are getting older, and the older the grapes get, the better the wine is, especially when you have a year like this where you have good production and good quality.
Winemakers and grape growers also get help to improve their vintages from Oklahoma State University. Professor William McGlynn is with the horticulture department.
And we're doing various things. We're looking at different varieties and how well they perform here in the state and how high quality a wine you can make from those different varieties. And we're also doing some research looking at different winemaking techniques, trying to figure out what really works well with the grapes that we can grow well here in the state.
One project is taking place in this bottle. It's testing a winemaking technique called micro-oxygenation on a wine sample made from a variety of grape that grows very well in northeast Oklahoma.
What it allows us to do is accelerate the aging process so that rather than having to wait 18 months, 2 years, or longer to get a final high-quality product, perhaps we can do that in 12 months.
In another project, the seeds and skins left over after the juice is squeezed from grapes is freeze-dried. Researchers are now experimenting with that powdery compound to see if they can use it to create marketable antioxidant extracts.
We have several different research projects here in the center where we look at recapturing value from waste streams as a way of giving another profit center for businesses here in the state.
Doing so provides wineries and vineyard operators with additional revenue streams, even in years when grape production is low, as well as ways to make wine quicker and cheaper, so Oklahoma wineries can get at least some of their product to market sooner, whether that market is their own tasting room, a liquor store, or, if state law changes again, a grocery store.